meltdown, the land will be uninhabited all the way to Colorado.
Wow, that was some seriously thick fear-mongering going on in that video. This lady basically claimed that one nuclear bomb on one nuclear power plant would effectively bring about Armageddon. Iowa would not produce food. Ukraine would not produce food. Humanity would have to go underground and we'd have a nuclear winter for a year on end. That's just crazy. Let me calibrate this conversation a little bit with some reality. When the first atomic bomb used in war took place in Hiroshima, it was directly over a church. And that's easy to verify because the church is still there. The church, the roof was damaged, but the structure is still there. The pressure going straight down was nowhere near as much as that coming out, which is why it was an airburst, so it did more damage. Now, if you put a nuclear bomb on the ground, then you could do a lot more lofting of the soil that would go up in the mushroom cloud. And we know this because the Nevada test site did a lot of these things. They did tests on towers, they did them in airbursts, they did them on the ground, all kinds of tests, underground. And all of that radioactivity from that, it did give a trace of radioactivity over Nevada and southern Utah, but that's actually small compared to the radioactivity deposited across the United States from atmospheric weapons testing in the Pacific. Now, when the nuclear powers did atmospheric weapons testing in the Pacific, that left about 10 times the amount of radioactivity across the United States, and not just Nevada and southern Utah. And that is still just a small fraction of the natural radioactivity that's already there. So if you did take all the radioactivity in a nuclear core and you did loft it into the air, if you did evenly distribute it around the world, it would be so small that it would, again, be hard to detect. You'd have to have very sensitive equipment, but you could if you had sensitive enough equipment, because it'd be a very, very small fraction of the natural radioactivity that's already there. The radioactivity in a nuclear reactor, it came from the Earth. That's where it comes from. The Earth is radioactive, always has been, always will be. That's where most geothermal energy comes from, is radioactive decay of uranium and thorium and their decay products and potassium. And so to say that one nuclear bomb on one nuclear power plant, that is crazy. And then you've also got to have it right on top of the nuclear power plant. Those things are designed to withstand a jet impact. And so if you had precision missiles, which Russia doesn't, if you had like US missiles, you could do that. But still, it's not going to do that. That is just crazy that somebody would promote that kind of terror, that one nuclear bomb on one nuclear power plant is effectively Armageddon. Whoa, that's just crazy.